So Cooper Flag is the consensus number one overall pick in this upcoming draft. This man has just been lighting up everything. This guy electrified even at USA. We all seen the clips and the highlights when he went up against some of our NBA, favorites. Cooper Flag was holding his own. He's definitely proven, hopefully proven to be a hot commodity, a immediate impact player. And the Dallas Mavericks seem to have lucked up, and they have supposedly he just fell out of nowhere, but we all know it didn't really go down like that. But nonetheless, he is headed to Dallas. But the question I pose is: he really the true successor to Luka Doncic, or is he ultimately headed to Milwaukee to get the start? I think, and most people think that he should get, because is it really fair? For a guy like him to come in and have to compete right away, and maybe come in as a role player, playing a role behind somebody on the totem pole. But I mean, that's not for me to discuss. We'll discuss that here. I got all access with me, Dex. What's your thoughts? We got Cooper Flag. He's headed to Dallas. There's a lot of question marks. There's trade rumors everywhere. Talk to us.
Once again, thank you, Flight. Um, it's ironic that you mentioned Cooper Flag as the epitome of the 2025 draft. Now, as we can see, all of this luscious green right here is Maine. I just happen to be in the birthplace, the birth state of Cooper Flag, and that is Maine, in the upper portion of the Northeast in America. Now, listen, Flag, I believe this is a dynamic player. I believe he's going to start first coming in. I believe he's going to have a very good impact coming into the training camp, and before training camp, the summer league. I think the summer league is going to be on fire. Watching Cooper Flag and some of the other talents that's in the NBA that will be drafted in the 2025 NBA draft. Now, what make this so intriguing is that do the Dallas Mavericks need Cooper Flag? Do the Dallas Mavericks, as they are currently constructed, want Cooper Flag? Or will they take that and use it as a chip to flip for a higher degree of talent that has been proven and has gone through the furnace of fire and affliction and came out a champion, and dealing him to the Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis Antetokounmpo? That is what remains right now. That is the plume of thought around the NBA. Will the Dallas Mavericks hold on to this, or will they flip it for something more impactful and ready to win now? Because we know Anthony Davis and Kyrie timeline is now. They don't have seasons to push off into the future and hoping the chips fall where they may. Now, as far as the Dallas Mavericks is concerned, they are a good team and they were a playoff team, but they was injury riddled and they suffered based on that. Now, we have seen the Dallas Mavericks reach the Western Conference Finals. We have seen the Dallas Mavericks participate in the NBA Finals, but that was under the stewardship of Luka. So now they bring in another Caucasian superstar potential player, and Cooper Flag. Who names them kids Cooper Flag? That's an all American name, Flight. So when you get an all American name, you want to go to an all American state, which is Texas, the biggest state out of the 48. You follow what I'm saying? The only state is bigger than Texas as far as landmass is Alaska. But Alaska is not a part of the continental United States. So if you can get Cooper Flag into the Lone Star State, a rebel state, I think you're going to have something special. And it could be a dynamic of a Caden Clark, as in the WNBA, with Cooper Flag in the NBA, because there are young Caucasian fans that are ready to explode to cheer and clamor for Cooper Flag.
Right. Nico Harrison and the Dallas Mavericks brass, they came out and said that Cooper Flag ain't going nowhere. He's untouched. I just feel like we've heard that before. I remember when the Cavaliers drafted Andrew Wiggins. I'm not comparing Wiggins to Flag or nothing like that, but Wiggins came in with somewhat hype at the number one pick. And I remember David Blatt and company saying he ain't going nowhere. You understand? He ain't going nowhere, and you hear this, and then before you know it, the kid is traded. What do you think is going to happen? Because you seem like it's deja vu right now. Nico Harrison, everybody, he untouchable. He ain't going nowhere. Da 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 da. But you got Giannis looming. Giannis was just putting up 40 and 20. Single handedly. You know, what's going to happen, with Cooper Flag ultimately? And what do you think of Dallas saying he's not going nowhere? Do you believe that, or do you think they trying to slow things down before the eventual move, or are they going to entertain calls or what? Because the phone going to be ringing. Talk to us, Dax.
Well, as far as concerned as the Maple Jordan, that probably was true until LeBron James entered the conversation. And once LeBron James entered the conversation, then all of that hoopla and loose rhetoric about Maple Jordan, Andrew Wiggins staying in the Cleveland uniform were just piffle. And so we saw what happened there once LeBron got into the mix. Now, as far as Nico Harrison and the Dallas Mavericks, we don't know yet. I mean, because in business, you always want the best deal, right? And in business one-on-one, you want the man with the biggest purse strings to win the negotiation. So it's up in the air. Nobody's safe in the NBA. And when you're dealing with Giannis and first overall pick, it's not very difficult to choose which one you want to bring into your organization as an asset. So let's pump our brakes and let's see once the dust settles and everybody calm down, because there's a lot of hysteria and there's a lot of skullduggery that's going on with the Dallas Mavericks. We know the Dallas Mavericks got a whole lot of crap going on with them, because especially once Luka departed and the death threats come to Nico, and now they get the All American Cooper Flag. I mean, come on, man. There's some scandal going on here. But nevertheless, the NBA is a private industry, so they can basically do what they want. It's entertainment, and this is going to excite and galvanize the Dallas Mavericks fan base. So we don't know what their poker chips are. Are they going to push them all into the middle and go all in on Giannis, or will they hold back and fold their hand and stay with Cooper Flag and let him develop in the Dallas Maverick uniform? Just think about if they would have done that with Luka.
That's
So
right.
they seen this unfold before.
Right.
So let's see. And we know that Cooper Flag got all the skills and the materialism it takes to be successful in the NBA, right?
Right, we're gonna get into it, man. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports.